How would Se Young Kim play with a one-shot lead? Well, about like this. This was at the third.
Yeah, if you had any doubt of how she was going to start off today, was there nerves? No.
Minji Lee trying to make a move today. This was her birdie at the fifth, having had 4 straight pars to begin the round. Started the day tied for 6th.
Very scoreable golf course. You could take your opportunities here and there, but it makes it difficult to try to chase down Se Young Kim. But Minji Lee making the most of it from long distance in the putt and the chip in as well.
And we'll go ahead one to the 8th.
And the second shot for Lydia Ko, where Jerry Foltz is watching.
173 downwind. That was a 9-iron. This is proving to be the hardest green to hit of the entire week. About 80% of the field finds themselves over the green here. Not much break to it, but extremely fast. Even though it looks flat, this whole green slopes away from the fairway.
And we have our first birdie of the day at the 8th.
The flag today is cut on the smallest portion on the front right.
That's why they moved the tee up so much you couldn't get to it with a longer club. This is sand wedge, and she really needs to spin it.
Wow. Oh, yeah.
Great shot.
This is one of the toughest holes out there today, the 13th. This is Inji Chun for a birdie. You've only had 1 birdie at 13 so far. Make it 2.
Good pop.
Back-to-back birdies for Inji. Tough start today, those 4 bogeys in the first 7.
Get on the greens and give themselves looks. This is left of it, drifting ahead to the right, and
Really good. Safe.
I think she'll take it.
Right? I mean, first thing first.
You know you have to control the spin. And this one's quite aggressive.
Good shot.
Good shot there. Shows you that a hole does not have to be long to be difficult.
Looking through her putting stats this year, it's not been as I expected, and they're a little higher because I consider her to be a good putter.
Yeah, when you look at the stats, that's kind of been letting her down, isn't it?
Yep.
Obviously working well this week for Stephanie Meadow. Only had 3 top 10 finishes in her LPGA Tour career.
Both of them having won this year since the restart.
Ooh.
We're told there have been 7 aces since the course opened in March of 2019.
13. It's going to be a tough one coming up for her.
Brooke Henderson for birdie at 11. Yeah, well done. Kind of quietly going about her week. It's been a good day today. 2 birdies, no drop shots.
This is a small target, though. On that left corner of the green, you can just see that flag.
She knows these conditions, doesn't she? I mean, she just has, you know, a place a couple of hours to the south of here.
Correct. Winters and plays.
Yeah, it looked like she just tried to take a bit off, try and keep it down a little bit.
Will it stay?
No, it's close.
I like the
At the 11th, the second shot for Lydia Ko.
97 yards and a lob wedge, downwind, also lands on a bit of a down slope. Let it release.
Yeah, she played that really well.
Mm-hmm.
As Paige mentioned, we've seen a lot of players go towards the back of the green.
Just once in a generation.
Another player who's won the CP Women's Open, Brooke Henderson.
Of course, I say once in a generation, we go straight to Brooke Henderson, who equally made a splash when she showed up on the LPGA Tour.
It's a pretty good second shot there. It's a tough hole.
This one hair right, but should be fine.
Ooh, maybe great.
Is it?
How about it? Yes! Hail State! Minji Lee has a third shot on this par 5.
Only 8 paces on the green, so you got to carry that front portion. Woo! and maybe get a little help from the flagstick.
Let's go to 14.
And Lydia trying to bounce back. Second shot here.
239 to the hole, 231 to the front, straight downwind. Driving it longer than she's ever driven it, and dare I say as straight as she's ever driven it, and that's a beauty.
Yeah, she played with Justin Sheehan, the director of golf here in the Pro-Am, and he said she blew it past me, and I looked around and said, is this Lydia Ko?
That's a chance for a very rare bounce back eagle.
Yeah, good point. Double bogey, eagle, back to back, maybe.
About the wind, I mean, is like I said, standing here by the tee, it's really calm, and it's really calm up on by the green too, where the flag is.
Yeah, the calculation was spot on. Came close to a hole-in-one at the third, and that is a great look at birdie for Se-Young Kim.
And I believe that when she shot that 31 under par, and she has that record on the LPGA Tour as the lowest ever score, she did something that no other player has done before, no other player from career has done, and that really sets her apart.
As Henderson hits her second at 17.
Really nice.
And so Ali's kind of freewheeling it, you feel. You say maybe a little under the radar.
Lydia Ko.
6-iron from a downhill lie, which makes the job a little easier. Out to the right. There is some slope there.
Well, she made the first birdie of the day at the 8th hole. Counting on Se-Young Kim for help. It's not an enviable position. Brooke Henderson at 18. Second toughest hole on the course today, and Brooke Henderson, as she so often does.
Lydia Ko's tee shot at 17.
3-wood, 234 to the front. This on a really good line, Tom.
You can just see the extra speed in her golf swing too.
Yeah,
It's
at a great
remarkable.
angle. Sometimes I think the drivable par fours.
Well, this is good.
Okay, is this a future Solheim Cup player, perhaps? You never know. A few years ago, 18.
147 yards. I believe that was a 9-iron. When helping mostly from the right, this is right of the hole.
Okay.
All right.